Hello everybody. Uh, Today I'm going to teach you how the merge function works in Java 8. Okay, so let us see what is the syntax of merge function. So this is a merge function, and merge function actually takes key and value, and it accepts a by consumer. Okay. Uh, Sorry, it accepts a by function actually. Okay, and this is actually a remapping function. You can also call it a remapping function. Okay, so what happens is, so uh, if there is a map 1 and there is a map 2, okay, and map 1 has some values like a, key is a, and value is abc, let's say string abc, and map another key, it has 2 and it has bcd. Okay, and map 2 has 3 and it has some gff, and it has 4 comma uh, some value kkk, kkk. Okay, so what happens is, it will, if I'm doing a map1 dot merge, so if I'm doing map1 dot merge, okay, so what it accepts key and value. So if we are going to loop through map 2, okay, loop through in the sense I'm going through this first entry and second entry. So if I'm giving 3 and this, so if I'm provided I'm giving a value 3 comma gff, it will first check whether this 3 and gff is there uh, in map 1 or not. Okay, because I'm doing a merge on map 1. So 3 and gff, is it there in map 1? No. So it will directly add this value to map 1. Okay, and similarly for the second one, if I'm giving 4 comma kk, so 4 comma kk is already not there here, so it will also add. But what happens if I'm doing 1 comma ffy, something like this? Okay, so if I'm giving a key value which is already there in map 1, see, one key is already there, right? Key, so one key is already there in map 1. So now we have to write a remapping function. So in this case, what is the key? A, and what is the value? abc. Okay, so if we have to write a function, so we can use lambda expression. So if I am giving like value 1 and value 2, value 1 corresponds to map 1 and value 2 corresponds to map 2. So two values I am giving, and now we have to write a function. So what function I can either return v1 or v2 or v1 plus v2, something like this. So what you want the function to return? Okay, so if I'm doing v1, it means I am sticking with the abc value. If I'm passing v2, I'm sticking with the new one. I'm using the new one. If I'm using v1 plus v1 plus, both will be concatenated. So abc and ff. So let us see this. I hope you understood this. So let us see this practically. Okay, so let me minimize this. So I want to create a new simple Java project, and we can call it as merge demo. Okay, and you click on, I'm using 1.8, so click on this and I'll just finish it. Okay, I'm opening perspective. So okay, So I have 1.8 and a source, and I'll create a package com dot vivek dot mm, merge demo, something like that. Okay, and I'm going to finish this. Okay, and now I'm going to create a class. Let's call it merge demo or example, something. You can call it anything, and I want uh, a main method, and just clicking on finish. And so we have a main method here. Now let's see, take an example of merge. Okay, so I'm going to show the same example wherein I'll take two maps and I'll merge the content of both. Okay, so let's say I'm taking a let's take an example of linked hash map. Okay, you can also take hash map, but I just want it to be in an order, so I have taken linked hash map, and I am taking integer and string. Okay, and this is will be my map 1. Let's call it map 1, and I just copy this. Okay, this is my map 1. I'll import java.util. Okay, and this is my map 1, and I'm doing map 1 dot put of, sorry, this is dot put of let's say I'm 1 comma abc I'm putting. Okay, and it is throwing an error. Okay, new. Okay, so I'm putting this value in any value you can take, and I'm taking this 2 and making this 3, and bcf something, you can take some string ptt something. Okay, now I want a same thing for map 2, and I change this to map 2 2 2. Okay, so this is my map 2, and I'm going to change this as 4 2 and 6. Okay, and my value can be yyt, and this value has to be III, and this value you can take any value, man. Means that's not a problem, you can take any value. Okay, so now if you see, there are two maps. Okay, and if you notice, this is the same key, this same key as map 1. Okay, means 2 is matching in both the maps. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to merge map 1 with map 2. So for all the values in map 2, I'm going to merge map 1. Okay, okay, so map 2 dot for each. Okay, so for each uh, it will, you have to give some action. So for each key comma value, okay, so it will accept a consumer. So in this case, the consumer would be a merge function dot merge. Okay, merge of, we have to write this. So for each, so I am giving key and values, whatever I am looping through, I am giving that. Okay, if you take that separately, right, if you, let's say if you take this separately and give some key to an, okay, and you are writing some function here, so 2 is already there. Okay, 2 key is already there, and you have to merge, like if it is already there. So if I want to keep bcf or this one, so my revamping function would be v1 comma v2 if I'm giving two values. Okay, So what would be the value of the merge? I should keep the first value, v1 corresponding the first value, v2 corresponding to this value. Okay, so what I want to put, v1 or v2. Okay, so that is our wish. Okay, so this, so instead of doing this hard coded like this value, if I am putting, instead of that hard coded value, I am looping through map to values. Okay, so key and value. So for each key and value in map to loop through this, I want to write a remapping function. So if I am giving, so we have two values, v1 and v2. So what should I return? If I am returning v1, okay, and let's do a, okay, I'll explain you. So I'm print, okay, I have merged map one, right? So I have to, let me save this and let me run. Okay, so what I'm, okay, 1 minute. Okay, so what I'm getting, okay, what I'm merging is map1. So map1 is intact. Okay, and I'm passing one key and value, one key and value to map1 to merge it. So if I'm giving key and value of map2 values one by one, so given the two values, what I want to how I want to merge. If the, see, for 4 and YTT, 4 is not their key, so it will simply add the value, add the key value. So if you see 1 ABC, 2 BCF, 3 TTT, so these three values are intact. 4 YTT, because this is not there, it will add that. Let's come to 2 later. Then 6 POI is not there, so 6 key is not there in mapping, so it will add that. Now if you see, uh, 2, for the 2 key, it will check what is my logic. If I'm giving map 1 value and map 2 value, I'm keeping map 1 v1 value already. So map 1 value I'm keeping, so v1. Okay, so that's why it is showing as 2 as BCF. Okay, let's say if I change it to v2. Okay, and I'm saving this and I'm running this. Okay, so if you see, two values changed to AI, because it is now taking the second value, the map 2 value. And similarly we can do like this also. So it would be a string concatenation in this case, see BCF II. Okay, so simple guys, there is nothing, uh, no rocket science here. It's just I'm merging the map 1 with some values. It can be hard coded, or you can loop through some map, some other map, and for each value, what is the, how should I map? If the key and value is not there, it will add directly. If it is there, what is the logic for the value? I should plus it, or keep the first value, or keep the second value. This is a very good function, method in Java 8, which helps to merge two maps. So I hope you understood. Thanks for watching.